Didn't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, the pressure is on you, not on him, not on him, on me. But I have loved this man for forever. We have a child together and we have a family together. I know he doesn't think much of this little sinning thing that we've done today, but I wanted to find out. We've known each other for 10 years. I wanted to know if he'd spend the rest of his life with me.
As an African man, you have to do the proper way.
I'll go and kiss her, man. You want to see that, man? You want to see some juice, right?
Yeah, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for, like, no. You see, my hair is not done. You see, I did not even brush my hair. Girl, what?
Keep that black woman that's proposed to that black man off my For You page. I don't like nothing about it. I don't like Nathaniel's
Niente.
about it. Keep it off my For You page.
The fact is, girl had to invite her kids in all of this mess. I mean, even the kids did not want to do this. They did not want to do this at all. I mean, men know. They know. Okay? The reason that he's not marrying you is because he doesn't want to marry you. If he wanted to marry you, he would have married you a long time ago. The problem is we get desperate as women. And we have this thing of centering men. And when you do that, you're always going to be the first one to take the first lead in the relationship because you are the one who wanted to marry him. He did not want to marry you. You be forcing him to be a man up and do things in that marriage that you forced him into, because let's be honest, you cornered him into this. Some won't even have the courage to say no, but he will make your life a living hell. My God, I had to not brush my hair even to come up to address this. Look, as dusty as my nails is that dusty of engagement. Really?
Now, I don't know if y'all have seen this video, but basically it's a woman proposing to her man. This is not anything new. This is not anything out of the ordinary. So, I've seen this a bunch of times before. Now, I'm not the kind of person to be religious about anything. I really don't care. Do what you want, do as you please. But I will be the kind of person to speak on logical situations like this one. Me, personally, in my own opinion, I feel like the man should propose to women only because the man most of the time provides, you know, keeps the house stable. Not saying it's like that all the time, but that is most of the time the case. Because if a man is providing and doing all this stuff, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to choose, you know, the woman that he wants to stay with for the rest of his life. You know? Yeah. Even though it's not always like that all the time. I have to say it again, because y'all kind of hard-headed a little bit. Like, I don't know, I feel like when a woman proposes to a man, it's very forceful. You know, because women are always ready for love. Like, it's in our nature to love, which I really love, which I love about women. It's in our nature to love. So, not saying all women, but most of the times women are really ready to be locked down with somebody. Not men. No. It's more so of we have to be ready. We have to really trust you, you know? I gotta speed it up. Now, I don't know anything about the relationship. All I know is that they've been together for like 10 years. And yeah, how are you together for 10 years? You can't read that your boyfriend's face is like, or husband, that your husband's face is like, no, I don't want to marry you. It's crazy to me. Maybe she didn't notice it. Maybe she just ignored it because she's that's smiling right now. And she used her children too. I did. I said I was gonna jack earlier. I did. Yep, whatever. I'm doing it. You use your children. Yeah, you use your children to propose to this man, which was cute, which was a cute idea. Like, it was a cute idea. I liked it a lot. Especially the little girl. Little girl was cute. You know, she was cute. I like it a lot. I honestly really, really do. And I'm also noticing somebody's birthday is in the background. I think it's her birthday. I don't know. But if it is her birthday and she used her kids and her birthday to guilt trip this man into marrying her because it was her day and she used the kids, that's crazy. Like, you will always see it in his face. This man does not want to be married. At all. Whatsoever. Allegedly. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, honestly, as I'm really looking at it, he looks guilty. Like, as I'm looking at it, like, he looks like a cheetah. No funny. Maybe that's why he don't want to get married. Because it's no way how you made that face while your wife is proposing to you. While I'm flip-floppy right now. Sorry, I gotta do this beef. But there's no way how... What? I don't trust him. I don't trust it. I don't know.
Uncle Chris. Please watch that first bit of that clip to understand what we're talking about. But basically, this young lady has been dating this young man, and the children refer to him as Uncle Chris, but realistically, that's her man. Yes, that's her man, but everybody refers to him as Uncle Chris. And you go in front of friends, family, or whatnot, have your kids put the shirt, Uncle Chris, will you marry me on it, with 3 of the children on it, and then you propose to him with a ring, and this man is like, what the hell is going on? And I want to know the exact same thing. I don't never think it's cute to ever put yourself in a situation where you are trying to marry or propose to a man. If a man loves you, respects you, honors you, and wants to be with you, he's gonna be the one that proposed. He's gonna be the one that gets on one knee. He's gonna be the one that selects the ring. He's gonna be the one that does all these things. For you to have to choreograph your children, buy shirts, do all this thing, like, it comes off very, what's the word I'm looking for? Desperate in a lot of ways, unfortunately to say. Because there's no need to do this. There's no need to do this for absolutely any reason. There's no need to do this. If he wanted to marry you, he would. If he has not chosen to, let that be a sign for you to go. Right? This is not TikTok. This is not bullying or harassment. But it's like love. If you've been with somebody, especially depending on what age group you're in, like, and it's been 2 years and you got, you know what I'm saying, you got kids or whatever, and he's not making any movement, move out the way. And you saw his reaction, scratching his head, looking back and forth, shaking it, no, and you just kept on going. Uncle Chris.
This is really shameful. I feel shame on her behalf. I don't know, this Yongeke. You know the level of shame. Where is your pride? How many things are you gonna initiate first? Are you gonna initiate the divorce as well? Are you gonna initiate taking care of the house? How many things are you gonna... Listen, the minute you do this as a woman, just know that you're going to the only thing he's going to be good at, that's even a possibility, it's in the bedroom, nowhere else. That's it. You'll be doing everything yourself. You'll be taking care of the kids, you'll be going to work, you'll be taking care of him as well. And the minute he's okay, he's going to leave you. I mean, this man does not look happy. Okay? He just told you, as an African man, just imagine he goes back home and he tells his people that a woman married him. They won't acknowledge, like African people, listen, in the South, we can accept a little bit. We can be tolerant. But West Africa, East Africa, no. A lot of people might be welcoming to this idea, but Africans, especially in the West Africa, in the East Africa, like Central Africa, if you pull that stunt at like your family, you'll be embarrassed. Basically, I'm telling you this. If you're with an African man and he's telling you that as an African, this is the way, this is not the way. You know, he's not marrying you because he doesn't want to marry you. His people, number one, won't be accepting of you. That's number one. Number two, you engage to him. That's going to take away his pride. They're going to gauge him for the rest of his life. Number three, he probably has a wife back home. Okay, he's already married. The only reason he's with you is because he doesn't want to be lonely. Okay, he wants something to keep him company at night. Okay, and you've been there. You tolerate the most intolerable things that cannot be tolerated. I'm sure he cannot leave you. I'm sure he's done many things so that you can leave, but you're not leaving because you're hell bent on this. Okay, he's not marrying you because he has another wife at home, the one that his parents approve of. Because again, that's the fourth thing. His mother needs to approve of you. It's very strict in the West Africa. Okay, you need to know the culture. You need to be part of their clan. You need to be a part of a lot of things. Okay, there are some few families that, with a few exceptions, they might accept. But in all honesty, if you do this to an African man, that's why ngeke. Like, what kind of desperation is this one? That's what I'm saying. It's looking as crusty as my nails. Because what the hell? What the hell? The fact that you also had to use the kids. I said this. The fact that she had to use the kids so that it becomes very difficult for him to say no. I mean, she planned everything. It's somebody's birthday. It's probably her birthday. And she utilized the opportunity to go, girl. But you're going to live with this. You're going to live with the choice. You're going to be the same person to initiate divorce. Just the same person who initiated marriage. You're going to be so tired in the next 10 years. Okay? Because you don't want to take the hint. You don't want to take it. You don't want to let go. You don't want to. And this is a problem. Don't let a man tell you in many ways that they don't want you. I'm sure even the baby thing was your idea. Basically, you made sure that you make him a parent. He has a family at home. He has a family. The one that they acknowledge, his people. That's why he can't marry you. Who is he going to take you to? Don't play or pour into this idea that we Africans are, polygamy and stuff of sort. Please, they cannot afford. Okay, they cannot afford to do that. It's an expensive lifestyle, and it needs a certain mindset. Okay, some families don't even allow that. It's a lot of work to be married to two people. It's a lot of work, let alone one. Okay, so don't give that idea. Oh well, they will marry her too. No, it doesn't work like that. You're gonna be the fourth, fifth wife who's unloved, who's just there to fill up the gap, basically, because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone with yourself, and that's the problem. You're gonna be forced to be alone with yourself in that marriage, even when you're with somebody who doesn't clearly care about you and is with you because of the benefits of being with you. You probably do everything. You just did everything right now, and that's the life you settled for.
His reaction alone tells you every single thing you need to know about this man. He is not one bit interested in this. And I'm pretty sure if you watch to the end of the video, I'll see if I can tag them. He said no, basically. He pretty much said no. And she's over there trying to force it. And it's so awkward. We can read the room. You have to read the room. Body language. He looked like he wanted to get out of that room so fast. I've said this before many times on my page, and I will reiterate it again. If you are somebody who wants to be married and you've made it very clear to your partner, you will not be sitting around for 10 years like this woman, and then you have to now do the proposing. As someone who just got engaged 6 months ago, I fully know that if I would have proposed to my fiance, he would have said yes, but I would rather clean up all of the water in the ocean than ever let myself propose to a man. I would rather be single for the rest of my life than ever feel like I need to propose to a man because I didn't get what I wanted out of a relationship. If you were over the age of 27, 28, and you want to be married, and again, not everybody wants to be married, but if you know as a woman that you want to be married and you've made it clear to your partner that you're dating that you also want to be married, and they truly love you, he will not make you wait more than 3 years for a ring. And 3 years is on the top end. Most men who know that they want to marry the woman that they're dating will propose within 2 years and make it so clear. If you listen to the video, she said, we've known each other for 10 years, we have family together, and I didn't show part of the video, but on the kid shirts it said, Uncle Chris, aka Dad, will you marry us or will you marry me? That said all that I needed to say, because she gave him everything he wanted and he didn't have to do any of the work. She was giving wife privileges on a girlfriend duty. And check my profile, I went semi-viral for talking about this exact thing on how to avoid giving wife privileges on girlfriend duties. There are men out there that will absolutely take advantage of you and let you give them everything. The kids, the family, the house, everything without an actual commitment like marriage. Again, if that's what you want. And you will be sitting in that relationship wondering, when are they going to propose? I've been waiting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Honey, if he hasn't proposed by year 2 or 3, you're just the placeholder. And I will continue to say this. You were just the placeholder and you were not his person. And there's a lot of women sitting in these exact relationships wondering, is he ever going to step up? Is he going to propose? And then they feel like they now have to go and do this and propose to the man. And I'm sorry, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. If you like it, I love it, but could not be me. And I am team, I want everybody to find love. I want everybody to find their person. But never, ever will you catch me preaching you need to propose to the man. Because men know. Trust me when I say men know easily within 6 months to a year if they want to wife you up. Guaranteed. And unless you're waiting for something specific, like you're saving for medical school or you're waiting for something specific and you've had conversations about that, these men are just out here wasting your time. And to all the girlfriends who let her do that, sat there and watched and was screen recording. First of all, if my girlfriend said, I'm going to propose to the guy I'm dating, I would say, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You need to stop.
This is something you also need to learn as a foreign woman, that most of these men are already married, okay? Their tradition also comes first to them, right? And not only does it come first to them, it comes first to their families as well. The problem with also English speakers is that they want to be accommodated without realizing that other natives who speak their own native language want their own tradition, cultures, and languages to be preserved as well. So do not come into that space when you date an African man or any foreign man and expect that because I'm speaking English, they should accommodate to me. You should accommodate to them because that's the duty of a wife, right? The duty of a wife comes in, absorbs the culture of the husband because the husband is lazy to do that. The husband won't learn your culture, I'm sorry, unless he truly loves you. And this is why I'm saying that the man needs to love you. He really needs to commit to you before you even commit to him. By committing to you, it shows that he really wants to be with you. The relationship, marriages always works best if a man loves you more than you love him, because he's gonna make sure that you are what he wants, and he'll be dumb enough to do anything that will jeopardize anything he has with you. He's willing to do better on himself. He's willing to work better in making sure this is worth fighting for. He's even willing to change customs and traditions and stuff like that for you if need be. But if he doesn't love you, like, you might as well stay with the locals. At least you can deal with the locals. But a man that's telling you, in my culture, because that's the part people keep on ignoring, that he's an African man, which he just said. He said it.
That's it. As an African man, you have to do the proper.
The proper way is the African way, where he pays your bread price to your people. In fact, his people have to write a letter to your people, depending on the culture he's from, but they have to set an intention that this is the family that we want to marry into. They have to know the family that they're marrying into. So his people, do you think his people are going to accept this? Do you think his mother is going to be like, what? Do you really think your mother's is going to be accepting of this? That's something else you really, guys, this marriage is going to end just as quickly as it began. It's not going anywhere. His parents, his family, He's gonna be the joke of the century. I'm telling you, if my brother's girlfriend came and said she got engaged, like they do that in South Africa, and the marriage goes nowhere because you're not supposed to do that. And they end up pulling up secrets and be like, well, you paid your own bride price with your own money, you gave me the money to marry you. You see, when they go through such things and they involve families to solve in their problems, they'd be like, you gave me the money. You gave me, I did not want to marry you, you forced me. Because the man needs to work for the money. He needs to be the one to work for the money. He needs to work for your hand. He needs to put in the effort to show that he's committed. I mean, our ancestors knew what they were doing when they did this. They were not dumb. Obviously, colonization changed a lot of things, but still, you need to work for this. You need to work. You need to put in more effort into the woman that you want. If you don't, then you don't want her.